Yeah. Good afternoon, sir. Good afternoon.
Hardik, take your seat.
Thank you.
Can you briefly introduce yourself?
So my name is Hardik Chandel. I'm from Vaishali in Ghaziabad, Uttar Pradesh. I've done my graduation in Electronics and Communication Engineering from NIT Kurukshetra. My hobbies are sketching portraits, playing football, cricket, watching tennis, and sir, currently I'm serving as a Dynamics probationer.
Okay. What do you exactly mean by Dynamics?
Sir, it's a Group D services catering to the Agmut cadre, and it stands for Delhi and Andaman Nicobar Civil Services, and it caters to the Union Territories except for Puducherry.
What about Arunachal? Under duty, Arunachal also comes or not comes?
No, sir.
Cadre.
Sir, in the Agmut cadre, Arunachal is there, but sir, Dynamics officers are not currently posted.
Okay. What exactly you mean by civil service?
So, civil services pertains to dealing directly with the administration and affairs of dealing directly with the people. So, except the military and the judicial affairs, rest of the dealings of the administration, that is the civil services.
So, tomorrow you suppose you get into IAS. Your first posting will be sub-divisional magistrate or sub-divisional officer.
Yes, sir.
Isn't it?
Yes, sir.
What is the work the SDO or the SDM does? What is his core work?
So there are several functions that we play. So one is the magisterial powers. So other
One is the
magisterial powers.
okay.
So other are the revenue related matters. Sir, and sir, Dynamics officers also play roles pertaining to several institutions like the Delhi Jal Board. Then sir, DDA is there, Delhi Development Authority. Then sir, Municipal Corporation Department is there. And sir, we also have functions relating to electoral registration officers. Sir, these are some of the functions that we.
My question was, if you get into an IAS, then this Dynamics doesn't come.
Sorry.
Okay. So you should keep that in mind.
Thank you, sir.
Suppose you get a cadre which is not UT cadre. You get a cadre which is in the northeast. What happens to that? Will you be willing to go there and serve?
Definitely, sir.
But why?
Sir, because it is an all India service, and sir, before filling the form, sir, I was always willing to serve anywhere in the country that the service requires me. And sir, I do not have any prejudice towards any religion. So sir, I'll always be willing to serve in any part of the country that I'm given an opportunity to.
So your choice is IAS, public IPS, public IFS.
Yes, sir.
Why not IFS first? Why IAS first?
Sir, definitely, sir, IFS is a good job, but sir, I wanted to work directly with the people that I've grown up, the people of my country, and sir, administrative work encourages me more. So sir, the field work that I'll do in my country will be much more attractive to me, sir.
But in IFS also you will do this more or less the same thing, work for the country, work for the people. So what is so...
But sir, foreign services pertains to more postings abroad, and sir, in administration I'll be posted mostly in India, and sir, directly related to the groundwork, and sir, the diversity
that means you want to be more posted in India.
Sir, the diversity
but
of...
you know that in IAS also you can be posted abroad?
Yes, sir, I know that.
Then?
But sir, majority of my tenure would be in India, and sir, would be directly related to the groundwork, and sir, the diversity of opportunities that I get in IAS would be much more. So, sir, that is why my preference.
Please think over it. Okay.
Okay.
One last question. Chandels were the rulers at one point of time.
Yes, sir.
Why they are so famous in history?
Sir, Chandels were the rulers in 9th to 11th century AD in the Khajuraho district of Madhya Pradesh, and sir, they repelled the attacks of some Islamic invaders that came to conquer that region. So, sir, Maharaja Rao Vidyadhar, that was particularly a famous ruler, sir, he was successful in repelling the attacks. Sir, and sir, they also constructed many temples that are still quite relevant today. in Khajuraho, the Bundelkhand area. So, sir, that is a reference.
Have you ever gone to Khajuraho?
Yes.
If you have a chance, please go there.
Definitely.
There is a uniqueness there which you will find. You do have any idea what is that uniqueness attached to the Khajuraho temple?
Sir, the carvings on the temple, the sculptures there pertain to the Sakama. So, sir, those are the attractions, and sir, also they pertain to the Nagara style of architecture. So, sir, the
Correct. All the best.
Thank you, sir.
Hardik,
Yes, sir.
you belong to Vaishali Gajabad.
Yes, sir.
In ancient India, there used to be a city-state called Vaishali.
Yes, sir.
Heard of it?
Yes, sir.
What was it famous for?
Sir, it was one of the Mahajanpadas, and sir, it was present in the modern day Bihar, and sir, it was famous for Buddhist and Jain links as well.
Can you name one important personality of Vaishali?
Sir, Mahavir Buddha, sorry, sir, Gautam Buddha ji gave his first sermon over there. So, sir,
First of all in Vaishali.
sorry, sir, I'll have to relook
I'm
into that.
asking about the personality, one person who is very well known in Vaishali.
I'm sorry, sir, I'm not aware of it.
Okay. And have you heard of Emperor Ajatasattu?
Yes, sir.
Why he destroyed Vaishali?
I'm sorry, sir, I don't have any idea.
No idea?
No, sir.
Mr. Emperor Ajatasattu was infamous for many things.
Yes, sir, he committed patricide and he killed his own father.
What else he did?
Sir, he was also responsible for destroying many Buddhist temples, if I'm not wrong.
He was believed to be responsible for death of Buddha.
Okay, sir.
On his orders, people believe the food of Buddha was poisoned.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Now, recently in the budget statement, the finance minister spoke about India's innovation fund. Any idea what is that innovation fund, how large it is, what is the purpose of that innovation fund?
Sir, the innovation fund is of the corpus of 1 lakh crores, and sir, it will provide low cost fundings, or sir, free without any conditionality funding to boost innovation. And sir, it is supplementary to the National Research Foundation that
Suppose
was.
I get a financing from innovation fund. For how long that financing will be? Within what period of time I'm expected to pay it back?
Sorry, sir, I'm not aware of
No idea about that. Okay. India, any idea that India's rank in the gender parity, as per the recent report released by the World Economic Forum?
No, sir.
127.
Thank you, sir.
And you studied in Haryana.
Yes, sir.
Haryana is a state which is doing economically so well. Why it is so bad in gender parity? In fact, it's below the national average.
Sir, because Haryana has been traditionally land dominated and sir, agriculturally dominant. So, sir, because of this condition, always, sir, traditionally the men used to work on the fields, and sir, women never got the land rights. So, sir, because of that, and sir, because of the patriarchal mindset that has developed over the years, sir, sex ratio has been suffering over there.
That is true for many of the states.
Yes, sir.
But Haryana is otherwise a progressive state.
Sir, the per capita income is quite high, but the social indicators are not that good.
Why? The question is why? Only patriarchy.
Sorry, sir?
See, only patriarchy, historical reason. Heard of PM Swamitya Yojana?
Sorry, sir?
What is PM Swamitya Yojana?
Sir, it is survey of village abadi using drones technology. And sir, because in the rural areas, the lands are not properly demarcated. So, sir, leasing them is not that easy. And sir, for housing purposes as well.
Why was INS Sarda news today? In news today?
INS?
Sarda.
Sorry, sir, I have not read this news.
You didn't read the newspaper?
Sir, I wasn't feeling particularly well today, sir. So I didn't read the newspaper.
Okay. And you said about the magisterial functions that you do in dialects.
Yes, sir.
Okay. How many kind of magistracy there as per the law?
I'm sorry, sir. I've recently joined, sir. I just joined 26th of December, so I have not spent much
Okay,
period.
that will all from my side. Thank you.
So Hardik, so congratulations, you're an engineer, you got into Danix and now you're aspiring to become a civil servant and join IAS, IPS, IFS, Indian Audit and Account Service or IRS. Okay, that's very good to know. So my first question to you is going to be, you must have heard about Red Sea crisis.
Yes, ma'am.
So the question to you is, how is the Red Sea crisis affecting India?
Ma'am, much of our exports go through the Red Sea towards Africa, towards Europe, and towards the Northern America as well. But the Houthis have targeted ships particularly. So the exact figure is not out yet, but our exports would be very much hit. And also, ma'am, the imports as well. The particularly if we are manufacturing using imports from the Red Sea, so we have to take a longer route via the Cape of Good Hope in South Africa. So that increases our logistics costs, and ma'am, that is why it has been an issue.
Yes, you're right. 80% of India's export to Europe is
Yes.
through Red Sea.
Yes, ma'am.
So
Thank
that is why it is getting affected. So when we talk about the exports, you must have heard about balance of trade.
Yes, ma'am.
What is balance of trade?
Ma'am, are you asking about the balance of payments or the current
No,
account?
I'm not asking about balance of payment. That is different.
Yes,
It
ma'am.
is dealing with foreign exchange.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm asking you, what is balance of trade?
Ma'am, that is the net exports and the imports of goods and services that we do.
It is net or is the difference?
Ma'am, it is the net.
It is the difference between exports and imports.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. So my next question to you is going to be, since you're already in the service, on the 1st of February, the interim budget was presented in the parliament.
Yes, ma'am.
So I'm not going to ask you a technical question or any of the other figures. I will ask you a very simple question on budget. How is the budget passed?
Ma'am, it's like the interim budget or the normal budget?
Any budget, whether it is interim or it is a regular budget, the procedure is the same.
Yes, ma'am.
So it is presented in the Lok Sabha, then what happens?
And first, for the reading purpose, it is presented in the Lok Sabha. Then charged expenditures are passed that are mandatory, like the salary payments and other stuff, and the interest payments. Then it is presented to the Rajya Sabha for the reading purpose. Then ma'am, I'm not exactly able to recall the sequence, but there are certain other steps, like a demand for grants are made by individual ministries, then they are passed, and then there are several cuts like token cut, economy cut, and other issues. And ma'am, then finally in the Lok Sabha it is passed. Then the Rajya Sabha has to agree, and ma'am, the finance bill and the appropriation bill, that has to also to be passed. So I'll have to revise once again.
I think it is better you revise it.
Okay, I'm sorry.
See exactly how the money bill is passed.
Yes, ma'am.
You know, whether it is interim, vote on account, or is the regular budget, the procedure is the same for all the, budget sequence. So, what else to ask you? Recently, you must have seen the beating of the retreat. Did you see the tableaus? Did you see the Republic Day parade?
No, ma'am, sorry.
You did not see. Did you see the beating the retreat?
No, ma'am.
You did
But we
not
had a
see.
function in our UTCS on the Republic Day itself, so I wasn't
Okay.
able to.
Even if you have not seen the tableaus, you have not seen both of them. Recently, there was a very new concept or a new term which has come, which is called violet revolution. Have you heard about violet revolution and what it can be pertaining to?
Sorry, ma'am.
You're not aware. Okay, it is something to do with the aromatic plants like lavender. It pertains to Jammu and Kashmir, and CSIR is basically sponsoring this particular
Ma'am, I
scheme.
had an idea, but I wasn't willing to take a guess, so I refused.
Yeah, but it is a new term which is
Yeah.
very interesting
Yes,
to
ma'am.
know. That is why I also picked up this. So thank you very
Thank
much.
you. Thank you, sir.
See, we had a last year and a half or so difficult relations with Canada.
Yes, sir.
Now something new development has taken place regarding India-Canada thing in last few days. We are in India.
So Canada has limited the number of visas issued.
Issued is the thing. They have done something more.
So with respect to, can you give me any context?
The Canada's internal politics, they said they have something to do with India.
Sir, their politics is such that they have given space to the vote bank. Sir, Jagmeet Singh Dhaliwal is a prominent MP over there.
But they have put some
Newspaper.
allegation
Newspaper पढ़ा भाई.
Sir, quite recently or the earlier one?
recently regarding India.
Sir-
India interfering in their
Yeah,
in the
yes,
election
sir.
process.
Yeah.
Have you heard that?
So election process.
In which other country the probe was going on in India? There was some allegation by some against some third country which they alleged have interfered in the election process. Which country was that?
Sir, Russia.
No. Since you are following the international relation concerning India, that is why I am asking this question.
I'm sorry, sir. Currently, I'm not able to.
Okay. Maldives.
Oh, okay, sir.
No, not Maldives. This is not that second question. Maldives is not together.
Okay, okay.
China, they were alleging China, now they are alleging India. Europe. Now we have again problem with the Maldives. What they have done, you might have. No, you are not asking question there. This budget, Prime Minister mentioned Maldives in
Yes, sir.
some context. What is
Yes,
that?
Sir, we have been giving Maldives developmental aid. So, sir, we have the budget. So, around 700 crores we have kept separately for the developmental aid in Maldives. So, that must be the context.
In spite of they were asking Indian to move out, we are increasing their aid. Why?
Sir, the decision to move out our forces has been driven by domestic compulsions. But, sir, we are following our neighborhood first policy, and sir, will certainly be improving the people to people contacts, and sir, hope that when the next government comes, then sir, our relations would be on the normal track. Sir, we'll be continuing our good relations from our side, and sir, the rest depends upon them.
See, you might be using UPI and Paytm and all.
Yes, sir.
There was some RBI direction.
Yes, sir.
What was the direction RBI?
So because of non-compliance of rules, the Paytm's wallet would be frozen post 29th of February. So that,
Why they have done? I think specific. They pointed out two, three things there. What are those things?
sir, non-compliance regarding certain directions. For example,
How they were doing non-compliance?
sir, the KYC, the Know Your Customer thing was not mandatory, and sir, there was potential for misuse of funds.
How does it impact Paytm business as such?
Sir, their stocks have fallen.
How does business? How they will tackle their business? They follow that people are feeling that their business will be affected. How does business will be affected?
So the Paytm payments bank would stop functioning.
Payment banks.
Yes, sir.
Yes. That is the first thing you have to say.
Okay.
That is saying certain things.
Okay.
Okay, you might have heard of this in also in news recent days. Places of Worship Act.
Yes, sir.
What was that act? And
Sir, post-independence, apart from the Ram Mandir in Ayodhya, sir, no other place of worship would change its characteristics based upon any historical evidence. So, because there is no end to this.
So how do you see in this context Gyanvapi Varanasi issue? Is it violation of Places of Worship Act? What is happening there? What's going to say?
Sir, I think that sir, the issue should not be escalated further because sir, that will lead to sir further polarization and.
But courts are giving their verdicts on this. They are violating the Places of Worship Act provisions.
Sorry, sir, I don't have any opinions.
Okay. I will come to some question, but can you tell me briefly that what is tax to GDP ratio of the country?
Sorry, sir, I'm not able to.
Per capita income of the country.
So per capita income $2,500 around.
And if we want to become Viksit Bharat by 2047, what would be the per capita income as per the present standards?
Sir, more than $10,000.
More than 10,000. Okay. Fine, thank you.
Hardik, speaking of the budget, why is the budget introduced only in the Lok Sabha? Why not the Rajya Sabha being the upper house?
So the constitution says that any change, any extraction from the consolidated fund of India or
No.
that-
Leave aside the constitution. What was the reasoning there? What is the rationale behind it?
So because Lok Sabha consists of people who are directly elected by the people, and sir, Rajya Sabha is indirectly elected. So sir, to be directly accountable to the people, sir, that is why it is part of
Okay,
the.
is that the only reason, or is there any other reason?
Sir, I am aware of this only.
Okay, fine. Now, as we speak today, the Delhi Chief Minister is going to skip the ED summons for the 5th consecutive time.
Yes, sir.
So, is it like, other people are going to lose trust in the institutions? Is it going to have such an impact? What do you think? What is your take on that?
Sir, I don't think that, sir, a particular chief minister skipping the meeting has. But sir, if you are honest and sir, if there is no such issue, then I don't think that sir, facing an institution should be that big an issue. Sir, overall, I feel that the institution should not be politicized, and sir, they should be accountable to a neutral agency so that there are not allegations that it has been misused by some political party.
Okay. So you're saying that, if the person is honest, he should appear before the institution.
Yes, sir.
If the person is not going before the institution, just means that the person is not honest.
No, sir, because the issue keeps dragging on, and sir, there is allegations of lack of credibility on both the parties.
Mhm.
So, sir, if there is one appearance before them, then it quells the doubts in the people's mind as well.
Okay. Speaking of ED, which is the act under which it has the power to summon?
I'm sorry, sir. I'm not.
It is PMLA.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Okay, we have this dream of becoming a $5 trillion economy.
Yes.
Yes. Is it achievable in the face of the global headwinds we have? And by what year are we targeting this $5 trillion?
So the year is 2027,
Mm-hmm.
and sir, definitely there are global headwinds.
Was there a target earlier as well?
So 2024?
Huh. So we have 27 now.
Yes, sir.
Huh.
So because of the COVID pandemic and other.
Mhm.
So definitely, sir, that will also depend on a stable global economy as the oil prices, we are very susceptible to change in oil prices. But sir, we have evolved as a bright spot in the global economy, and sir, the recent GDP data also shows that we have grown at 7.3%. So sir, keeping on the track and the sir, foreign direct investments and the reforms that have taken place recently, I am quite sure that we'll be able to reach that figure around 2027.
So you're saying, growing at 7.3 would suffice to reach $5 trillion.
No, sir, we'll have to improve that a bit.
At what rate?
Sir, around 9 to 10%.
9 to 10%. Okay. So we speak of global headwinds. What are the global headwinds?
Sir, the Red Sea crisis, that is one of them. Then, sir, the Western countries, they are facing the headwinds of the COVID pandemic, and sir, the high interest rates, they are causing the foreign portfolio investments to go over there. And sir, the investments in India are drying up. So, sir, those are some of the factors. And sir, the
Supply
wars,
chains?
yes, sir, supply chains. There has been an issue of friendshoring and offshoring, but sir, that is still a debate that we are at the benefiting side or at the losing side, because sir, the companies are moving their operations out of China. So if we are able to reform, then we'll be able to attract much of the investments.
Okay. What do you think about India-US relationship? Is it more strategic, or is it based on some values? Is it value-driven, or is it something related to strategic?
So by the realist thought, I think that it's based upon a strategic mindset. And sir, however, there are many similarities in the values as well. For example, sir, people-to-people ties are booming. We have a large diaspora there, and sir, it is one of the oldest democracies, and sir, we are the largest democracy. And sir, we stand for free, open, and inclusive Indo-Pacific as well. And sir, strategic because sir, the rise of China has forced us to look for other partners as well. And sir, US is more than willing and capable for us to become a good partner.
Great. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Hardik,
Yes, sir.
You have a namesake in the cricket also.
Yes, sir.
What does he do?
Sir, my name is Hardik Chandel, and sir, he's an all-rounder, and sir, he's one of the fast bowling all-rounders that we have, and sir, he has been consistently performing for our country, sir.
You have many things in common with him. Okay. How did your interview go? Good, very good,
Sir, is
excellent.
it over?
Your interview is over.
Oh my God, suddenly you become relaxed.